I still can't believe people are going after Star Wars Theory for his opinions on the Acolyte. I mean, really? He didn't like a show, he voiced his opinion, and suddenly it's a crime? He's been a fan for years, creating content that brings people together, and now people want to demonetize him because he wasn't on board with this one show. It's ridiculous.
Exactly. The guy isn't some random hater. He's one of the biggest Star Wars fans out there. His criticisms come from a place of passion and respect for the universe. But now, just because he didn't like the Acolyte, people are treating him like he's the villain of the fandom. It's not like he's out there encouraging hate. He's just saying, hey, I think this show had issues, and suddenly people want to destroy his channel.
Right? The whole idea of going after his livelihood is just too much. It's one thing to disagree with someone, but trying to get him demonetized, that's not about protecting the fandom anymore. That's about silencing anyone who doesn't toe the line. Star Wars Theory didn't like the writing, and he felt like the show didn't fit the broader Star Wars universe. That's valid. Not everyone has to love every new project Disney puts out.
And it's not like the Acolyte was universally adored by everyone either. A lot of fans had issues with it, whether it was the storyline or how it veered away from the Skywalker saga. But if you say that online, you're suddenly branded toxic. It's like there's no room for critique anymore. People love the original trilogy for a reason, and if new shows don't live up to that, fans should be allowed to say so without being attacked.
Exactly. Star Wars Theory has always been about having constructive discussions. His whole channel is built on exploring the Star Wars universe, and he's never been shy about calling out what he thinks could be better. That's the beauty of being a fan. You get to have those conversations. But now it feels like if you're not 100% positive about everything Disney does, you're automatically labeled part of the toxic fandom.
And it's very convenient.
Very convenient.
Totally. And it's not like he was spreading hate. His critiques were about the show itself, not the actors or the diversity in the cast. But somehow people have twisted his words into something they weren't. Now they're acting like he's leading some kind of hate campaign when all he did was talk about the show's writing. It's absurd to see how far this has escalated.
It really is. The way some people are reacting, it's like they can't handle any form of criticism. And that's a real problem for the fandom. Star Wars has always had its ups and downs, and the best part of being a fan is being able to discuss those highs and lows with other fans. But now people seem more interested in shutting down anyone who doesn't fall in line with their opinion. That's not healthy for the community.
No, it's not. Fandom should be about engaging with different opinions, not trying to silence them. Star Wars Theory is one of the biggest voices in the fan community because he's honest about what he loves and what he doesn't. That's what makes his content interesting. But apparently, being honest is too much for some people these days.
I just have a lot of feelings.
And honestly, the whole demonetization thing feels more like revenge than anything else. People didn't like his critiques, so they want to take away his platform. It's just extreme. If we can't have open discussions in the fandom, where does that leave us? We're all supposed to love Star Wars, but that doesn't mean we have to love every single show. Disagreeing with a piece of the franchise doesn't make you less of a fan.
Exactly. It's okay to love some parts of Star Wars and not others. That's the whole point. There's something for everyone in this universe, but now it feels like there's no room for any kind of dissent. If you don't agree with the loudest voices, you're suddenly the enemy. Star Wars Theory didn't like the Acolyte, and that's fine. A lot of people didn't. That doesn't mean his entire channel should be taken down.
Totally. The guy has given so much to the fandom, and it's a shame to see him being attacked like this. We should be able to have discussions about what works and what doesn't without people going to extremes. If this keeps up, the fandom is just going to become more divided, and that's not what Star Wars is about.
Exactly. We need to get back to what makes Star Wars special, the love for the universe, the characters, the stories. Disagreeing on a show should be part of the fun, not a reason to tear each other apart. Star Wars Theory is just one fan with an opinion, and he deserves to have his voice heard like everyone else. Trying to shut him down isn't the answer.
Absolutely. We all love Star Wars for different reasons, and that's what makes the fandom great. We can argue about what we liked or didn't like, but at the end of the day, we're all here because we care about the galaxy far, far away.
If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below your thoughts on the Star Wars Theory drama.